Starting up. You guys actually doing a pre-flight on the aircraft? Alright, I'm not sure why the chat disconnected. And quite honestly, I'm not even sure. It says it's still connected. Alright, maybe that's back. Put in a quick test message. See if it pops up on screen there. Is chat working? Yes, okay. Chat seems to be working. And it says the stream is live, so I guess I'll just press on for now. What I'm going to do is I'm going to bring And take another second to take a look at the live stream. I may have to restart it. All right. I think I've got things working again. Sorry about that. So let's see if this anybody who hasn't been made aware, I did add some functions to the chat now. You can earn points for being in the channel. 10 points for every 10 minutes. The only catch is you have to type something into the chat, because otherwise YouTube doesn't know you're there. Something into the chat, even if it's commands to bring up your points or make a bed or whatever. As long as you're adding something, you can go there and reward you those points. turn down the sound. How's that, Doug? Is that better? Can you hear me better? The helicopters tend to be really loud. So. I hope that's better. It's hard for me to gauge the sound myself because I basically can't listen to the gain in my voice. Those little birds, no, they're stopped. I may have to remote control all of them, I guess. Stupid AI. I'm going to fly past those little birds real quick just to make sure that they're still flying at least. I don't know if they've landed or if they've crashed. They've landed. What the heck are they doing? I guess the AI in this for this mod don't respond real well in aircraft. Thing is, the other day I was having the AI. I did have 3 helicopters. I was flying one. They flew the other 2. They seemed to alright. I don't know what's up with that. It's better, but the voice is still hard to hear. Is it because my mic is too low, or is it because the game sounds are still too loud? Oh, the chat overlay. Yeah, I decided that I wanted to add that so that people can see what was going on in the chat even after this goes to YouTube as a video rather than a live stream. All right. Now, why isn't that guy getting out of the helicopter? Oh, maybe I was selecting the wrong one. Yeah, I was clicking the wrong one. All right, the game is fine. All right, let me check my. Let me check my mic settings. Give me just a second. All right, is that any better? I'm looking at my levels now, and I'm looking at the mic. Seems to be loud enough. I just moved rearranged a few things, so I'm trying to find a better position for the mic. So I thought I improved it, but it may still need a little bit of work. So I'm trying to get it all dialed in. Okay, so that's better. All right then. So let me get those other knuckleheads over here. I told that other little bird to fly at a different height. Let me clear all his waypoints. See if I can't get him to get moving. So far, nothing. Oh, now he's taking off. What the hell? Did I lose subs from the sub spam glitch? What was the sub spam glitch? I actually saw a increase in my subs. Yesterday I saw an increase of about 8 or 10 new subscribers. Was there a glitch that caused that increase, or am I going to see it decrease back to what it was? I hadn't heard about the glitch. And was it a glitch or a hack? This is the first time I'm hearing of it. I did notice, like I said, I saw a little spike of about 8 or 10 new subscribers in one day, which I thought was a little unusual. But it wasn't so significant that I paid too much attention to it. I mean, I get a couple of subscribers now, like one or two a day, or maybe 3, 4, 5 a week, roughly. Now that I've been streaming steady again. William Parker, it's good to see you, my man. How are you? Welcome back. Always good to see you. When you're gonna get your computer going? That's my moderator saying hello. He's very social and welcoming. He even welcomes me to my own stream. Alright, so we have one more helicopter to get back. This has been more logistically difficult than I intended it to be. So let me make sure I unassign him from his vehicle. Okay, so he's done. So now I got to deal with the last one and bring him back. Where's he going? So we'll remote control him. Get him back into the fold. PewDiePie lost 1 million, if a few mics. And my recording buddies just lost 100 in an hour. Wow. You know what? Let me take a look right now. Hold on. Let's take a peek. Jeffrey Newman, welcome back. Oh, William, your computer's back up. Just waiting for a list of mods. All right. Actually, if you look at the well, no, I take that back. Never mind. I was going to say something, but never mind. All right, let me check my channel real quick. Check my subs. Nope, my subs look pretty good. They look normal. Maybe a couple of PewDiePies fell off and fell into my stream. Wouldn't that be nice? All right. So for those of you that weren't here yesterday for all the chit-chat, we do have some new stuff in the stream now. We have points you can earn by watching, and you can use those for betting and getting into raffles and giveaways and yada 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 yada. The only caveat to that is you get 10 points for every 10 minutes you watch, but you have to type something into chat at least once every 10 minutes, because if you don't, YouTube doesn't know you're there. And if you do, it forgets after 10 minutes, so you have to remind it. So if you want to earn points, which you can use for betting, you do bets on screen or on the stream for a variety of things, getting into raffles. Eventually I want to do giveaways again, and you got to buy tickets to get into those, and you use those points, those free points, to get into those raffles. You can also get points if you contribute to my Patreon, and the points are based on the amount of money that you donate to Patreon. And one of the things you get for supporting me is those loan points and this other stuff too. That's just one of the things. And so as soon as I get this guy down and we decide on what we're going to do for the next mission, because I'm probably going to be doing a side mission here, we'll probably set up a bet so you guys can start putting those points to work. And my chat window is hidden at the moment, so if anybody's chatting, give me just a second. And let me get that guy out of the helicopter too, so he doesn't fly off. Alright, so I think everybody should be down on the ground now. I'm going to bring them all together over here. My chat window so I can see it. There we go. Okay. Let me catch up on the chat, because I haven't seen it in a minute or two. Let's see. Okay, so let's see. Okay, so Dark said they fixed it. Good. Maybe that's, well. Look, my channel's not exactly the busiest channel on the internet, so the fact that it didn't affect me is not a surprise, because I don't have people subscribing and unsubscribing like crazy. I'm sure it does, because he's got so many. Hopefully they did fix it. Let's see. Love your stream. Sorry I'm so late. You're probably about to wrap it up. No, Jeffrey, actually just the opposite. I had an appointment this morning, so I didn't get the stream started until later today. It was like 11:30 when I started. So I'm going to be going until probably 3:30 this afternoon, give or take. Things are actually just getting started. I'm bringing my helicopters to a forward position, so I don't have to go so far to bring them on to missions. Let's see, Doc. What my buddy Lone is trying to say is I have things free. I have things, free things, and all you have to do is help me. Help you. Yes, that's exactly what I'm saying, Dark. You get me. So, yeah, my moderator is he's going to be welcoming you to the stream and thanking you for being here frequently. I probably should adjust that, but I'm just trying to make you all feel good. All right, so I think I'm caught up on the chat, so let's get back to the game. All right, so let's take a look at the map. FOB Bravo is a bit close to the enemy position, so what I want to do is move it So let's see if I can use this guy to move it. I want to put it a little further away. So what I want to do is fall through the floor. Arma. What I'm going to do is I'm going to turn it into a truck. Basically pack it up and just drive it a little further away. And I think he is part of... Is he part of my squad? I don't know if he is or not. I'm going to have him get in. Alright, so he's in. And we're just going to move it a little further from the enemy's position so that I don't keep taking pot shots from the enemy. Fun as that is, because yesterday there was a squad that assaulted it, and I kept getting killed and trying to respawn to defend it and getting killed before I could even get into my body. So we don't want that. And let's see, where are we? So I want to go right about there. Did I get the website up for the mods? No. Well, yes and no. I did get it up, but then they froze the website because I was in violation of one of their terms. I'm not sure why, because I wrote them and asked them what was up, and they said, well, you have to delete the thing that's causing you to be in violation. Well, my point of writing them was to find out what the hell that was, and they wouldn't tell me. They just said, you got to delete the thing that is causing the violation, which is just, it's probably an automated response. So, and then I've been doing other things, and just been too busy to deal with that any further. I tried making using another web host, and that was causing problems as well. So I just haven't had a chance to get back to it and fix it. All right, so let's deploy. You know, I'm wondering, since I got this thing mobile, I was going to say maybe move it further, but it's probably best to just leave it here. Otherwise, I'll end up with this similar problem. All right, so now we've moved things forward, moved things around a little bit. I want to try to take Calathea before the end of the stream. But I got to do a couple of side missions first, because you can see over here I'm at 60% for the alert level of the enemy, and that's just making things difficult. And Calathea will be easier to take if I can get that down. I also want to get my ammunition resources back up. It's down to 26. I lost some points when I was mortaring the city, when I attempted to take Athera, and I was losing like 20 points per civilian that got knocked out. So, plus I built some stuff that got deleted because I forgot to move them. Bunch of problems. So I need to reestablish some resources there. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to try to get this alert level down, and so we're going to do a side mission. So I'm going to go back to my main guy here, and I'm going to join these. No, I'm going to leave these guys here, and I'm going to take the little bird over to the new FOB. This way I can build some resources to let's see, I want to reduce the alert level, so I need to, I can't remember if that's the FOB one or if I have to rescue the pilots. We're at that point in the day where it's just a little too dark not to use night vision, but a little too bright that the night vision is just way too bright. Alright, so let's bring this thing in. So far, the Liberation is about half the size of Rhode Island. Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, to take these towns, I didn't think it would be that difficult, but they really throw themselves at you once you start getting their alert levels up. So let's take a look at the side missions, secondary objectives. And alert level is, yeah, I have to destroy the FOB. So let's we'll start that, and let's see where they put it. What I'd like to do is I'd like to get an A-10 or an attack helicopter. And it's down there. There's a bunch of enemy stuff, so that's going to be sort of a pain to get into, but what are you going to do? I'd really like to put another FOB somewhere in the south, so I have an easier time launching these missions where I don't have to go so far. The only thing is it might make it vulnerable. We'll just have to see. Alright, give me just a second here. Alright. Alright, first things first. I'm going to run a recon mission. We'll take a little bird. This guy needs to put his night vision on. So what I'll do is I'll take the little bird over there, locate the FOB, and then we'll make a plan of attack. Now, is are the game sounds are loud enough for you guys? For me, in my headphones, they are very quiet. I can barely hear them until I get in the helicopter, and it's quite loud. Alright, here we go. So I'm going to head over there, try to locate the FOB with the little bird. Hopefully I don't get shot down. And then once we do, then we'll formulate a plan to get forces in there. Now, yesterday I was able to take down the FOB just by going in with some with my RPG and halo in. So if I can pull that off again, that'd be good. The trick there, though, is to get rid of any vehicles that they have first. Because the MRAPs and the APCs that they have there, their firepower is just really devastating once they figure out that you're there. And the fact that they're so maneuverable really puts you at a big disadvantage, so you have to try to take them out fast. Because even if you go in with a squad, those things will just chew up your squad. So neutralizing vehicles is a priority. I kind of want to take... I should do a mission to take that base there. Because I can get some ammunition from there, and that would be a decent spot to put some resources for to conduct operations out of. Alright, we're approaching the zone. And I want to stay away from any enemy objectives because I'll get my ass shot down. Big town. So that's one of the main cities, and they will throw a lot of units in there to protect it. Where these guys are hiding. Here's the airfield. And that'd be a problem if they're right outside of the town. Because then I'll have them trying to defend the town and the base. So that'd be a lot of units to try to contend with. Is that it right there? I think that might be it. Yep, that's it. Just north of the question mark. Alright, let's get the hell out of Dodge before I get shot down. Alright, so far the recon's going pretty well. I haven't even been shot at yet. I'm guessing that's because it's nighttime and not all the enemy units are equipped with night vision. So we'll head back to I'll head back to the base, land this thing, and then start gearing up for the assault. The stream, I'm not seeing my chat on the chat window. I'm having to see it up on the stream itself, so not sure what's going on. Clan type operation? No, actually it's just me. But I've got some mods going to where I can operate the AI and control them. I overshot my waypoint though because I was trying to figure out what the issue is with the chat. Alright, he said something there, Dark. I can't read it very clearly. Hold on, let me get back down on the ground and I'll read it. Something about air traffic control. Yeah, Jay, this is just a I mean, I could have other people in here, I don't, just because of the time of day people are at work or at school or whatever. And I don't have anybody that prearranged to join me. I mean, I'd be happy to have other people in here. They're just not. A friend of mine who lives over in Sweden, he's been wanting to come in, but he's got some family obligations that makes it a little difficult for him to make it. But hopefully he will eventually be joining me on some of these missions. So until then, I've got to rely on the AI. Alright, so now get him out, go back to my main guy. Make sure I unassign him so he doesn't take back off. There we go. All right, let me refresh this page. This should refresh the chat so I can catch up on the chat. All right, here we go. So, I say, Dark, you're guessing that there's no air traffic control in Arma 3 because you should say how far out you are from the landing zone and your ID? Yeah, there's... All right. Let me build a light. Let's see, Jay Darnell. I would love to learn more about the mission structure itself. I'm just getting back into the editing side of things. I would love it to get into this. Yeah, this is a pretty fun deal because I've modified it a little bit. I've added Ace. I've added a couple of other mods so that I can work with AI, because I knew when I was streaming this that I would be working by myself frequently. Hold on, let me build this light here. By building the light, I can see my map and stuff better. Because if you don't, that's what the map looks like until you get into the light. See? So let's take a look at the map. Again, let me get back to the chat here real quick and catch up. Yeah, William Parker's been trying to. He should be actually. William will probably be joining me before the end of the week, I think, from the sounds of it. And Jay, you sent an email as well. Hope to hear from you sometime. Yeah, I'm sure I'll respond to it by the end of the day. I'm streaming today until at least 3:30 or so. So let's see, it's 1 o'clock now. Another 2.5 hours. Dark, you would join over the weekend as a dedicated sniper over the weekends. Actually, having someone sniper watch would be very helpful on some of the locations. All right. So now we've done the recon, and that FOB. Oh, crap. It's either there or there. I can't remember. I think I said it was north of the question mark, but I thought it was closer to the town. So we'll assume it's there for right now. So we'll put a marker. Marker there. Red there. All right. Now the question is how to assault this. I mean, I'm thinking I'm just going to gear myself up initially and try to take the thing out by myself. And if that fails miserably, then I can maybe chop a squad in there or two. But see, I can only fit one squad into the helicopter. And to bring, and you need more guys a lot of times. And to do that, you need multiple helicopters, which turns into a big cluster. Yeah. So that's what I'm trying to avoid that. But let's see. Let me try it solo the first time, just so I'll take a couple of the units out that are there, the enemy units, and soften them up a little bit, hopefully, because I've got 3 RPGs. My kit is relatively empty, so I can bring explosives. Oh no, I take that back. It's not that empty, is it? So I'll bring 3 demolitions charges. Hopefully the RPG will take out the other ones. Between the RPG and the demolition charges, I will hopefully have enough. So I need to add a detonator. And then I just want to check to make sure I have enough medical gear. Yeah, it looks like it. All right. So let's try Halo first. Also, since I don't know exactly where this FOB is, it's probably better I go in on foot and scout it and get an exact location. before I send a squad in there. I have a bunch of guys roaming around because the AI does not listen. Alright, so we'll halo in and get some eyeballs on this thing. Alright, so while we're floating down, if you guys haven't subscribed, hit the subscribe button. Give me a like. Down in the description, you got my Facebook and Twitter links. And I usually announce when I'm going to be streaming on those. I'm also going to be adding Instagram and Snapchat, hopefully, because I know a lot of people use those as well. Alright, let's take a quick look around while I'm high, and there it is. Okay. Oh, it's so dark. So dark. I'm going to put a... Damn it. Can't remember if I packed any. I usually don't carry glow sticks. Now I'm regretting that because I can't see that map. But I'm roughly north of that base, so I'll just start heading towards the south. And I'm weighted down by all my gear, but that looks like it's right there. Southeast, probably 300 meters. And remember, guys, you collect points for being in the stream. You just have to type something into chat every 10 minutes to remind YouTube that you're here, so it will credit you. Otherwise, you won't get credit for it. If you want to know how many points you have, type in exclamation point points or exclamation point my points, all like one word, and that will show you how many hours you've been on the stream, as well as your accumulated points. In fact, let me type that in to chat right now just so that you guys can see how that works. Exclamation point points. And then give it a few seconds because there's a delay, and then it'll show you how many hours and your points. And if you put in exclamation my points, I think that'll just give you your points without the hours. Hey, Woofer. I didn't know you were there lurking. That's right, you get creds. Is there a street light around here somewhere? Yeah, if you type in just an exclamation point, you get nothing. Oh, there's a helicopter. I am right on top of this base. I'm much closer to it than I thought. Let's see if I can see anything on the map. Holy cow, I can't see a damn... Oh, there I am, okay. Yeah, this thing... My marker's not too far off on where this base is located. Oh, you just came in, Wolf? Well, then that would explain why I didn't see you. Now, there is a vehicle there. I can't tell if it's manned or not. But if I blow it up, I might kill a few people along with it. Oh, that doesn't look good. He looks like he might be mounted in another vehicle. Oh, he's on top of the headquarters building. That's what that is. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 vehicles at least. Okay, that's an unarmed MRAP, so that's really not even hazardous. There is somebody sitting in the helicopter, so it might be wise to take that out first so he doesn't take off. The only problem is I don't have much cover here. So we're just gonna hope for the best here. Missed it. Shit. Oh, damn it. All right, William, you're going to take off. I will, if you can remind me on Steam or something, just send me a message, just so I don't forget, and I'll send you that list. All right, I got to respond. Man, I didn't do nothing. I didn't even destroy it, the helicopter. I may have damaged it if I'm lucky. Alright, so let's go back to the arsenal. Oh, you know what? I have that night vision scope. I need to use that. You would love to pick my brain about every aspect of how you build a scenario from the ground up. Well, Jay, if you want, after the stream, we can get on TeamSpeak or something, and we can discuss that. I can even start up a server. You know, we can build a mission. That's up to you if you'd like to try that. All right, so let me edit my loadout and get some explosives back in here. Because that is why I am here. That's why I do the tutorial missions and stuff. And Woofer too. Woofer's here. He's big on. He does the voice command stuff. He has his own videos posted up on YouTube, which are of the highest quality, I might say. And take a look at his stream if you want to do voice command, and he's pretty good at AI control, like squad control and stuff like that. Woofer, if you want, put a link to your video, your YouTube channel in here so people can check that out. All right, so I got chem light, so I hopefully will be able to check out my map when I'm out there in the dark. Go to night vision, take a quick look. Is there a better spot to approach from? There's really not a whole lot of cover out here. There is a building right here. So what I'll do is I will halo in here. That enemy base is really pretty close to that marker. So I'm going to halo in here. And maybe that will provide me enough cover to shoot from. Don't trust him. It's a silver-tongued lies. Yes, I am a silver-tongued devil, aren't I? It is Valentine's Day, and yes, you should feel the love. Much love to Woofer. He is a big Arma enthusiast. And we've been plotting to do some video stuff together, and our lives just became very busy last year, so we didn't get a chance to do those things that we wanted to. So we're hoping this year we can turn that around. We're going to do some collaborative stuff. Holy crap, I'm landing right on the base. That's not good. Not good. So let me parachute a little sooner and fly away. Fly away, little starling. Oh, they see me. They're starting to shoot at me. You bastards, stop it! Oh, it's not even a building. It's just like wreckage. Stop shooting at me, you bastards. Alright, so that base is just right up the road. I don't even know if it's at the even to the next intersection. It is. Let's see. Let's get a distance. 270 meters. Let's see. So one. It's roughly there. Alright, so it's a little further away than I thought I was from that question mark, but still. It was in the general vicinity, so that's good. Hostile forces are reinforcing Zaros. Is that the town over here? That's Teresa. Where's Zaros? Alright, I gotta get up here and open up my light stick. There, see, now you can see it's under a green light. So where's Zaros at? And why would they be reinforcing that? Zaros, okay. Well, that's... Oh, man. Am I close enough to Zaros that they're starting to spawn as a result of me being here? Alright, so let me put a marker on that FOB and... Which way am I facing? Oh, I'm facing the wrong friggin' way. Look at that. Alright, the base is northeast. Put the marker on the wrong spot. Alright, so 1, 2, roughly there. Enemy FOB. Nope. It's northeast of me. North. Okay, that's roughly where it's at. All right. Now I got a nice accurate location for it, relatively. Let's see. Jay Darnell, love that rifle. Not sold on the RPG though. Another thing I would love to learn from you. Objectives and triggers like that. The RPG, you know why I'm carrying this? Because it is more accurate than the other rocket launchers, and the Titan, for some reason, isn't working properly. It's not locking on, so that's why I'm using this, because it's also a lot more devastating for some reason. The explosive power in this thing seems to be more than the other rocket launchers. And the rifle is a 7.62. It's pretty good. It's got good stopping power compared to the 5.56 and even the 6.5. Yeah, Dark, same with you. If you want to put your YouTube channel link in the chat there. All right, so let me change out my scope so I can see what the hell is going on in there. This is a long-range scope, not useful at night. There. Now, these guys should light up like a Christmas tree. All right, now before I get crazy with this, just want to make sure I got a place to fall back to. And that base is about 300 meters, so let me... Alright, my range is about 300 on the scope. Chris V, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Yo, bro, could you quickly explain when you're able to find enemy FOBs? Apparently there's meant to be a hash circle with a question mark inside of it, right? Yeah, if... Alright, let me guys, I'm going to backtrack here just for a second so I can show Chris. First, you're not going to... The FOBs have to be spawned when you do the side mission. There are no FOBs on the map until you launch the side mission. That's the first thing. So you can search all you want, but you ain't going to find any until you launch the side mission. Then they spawn. And it should only spawn one as far as I know. So once it spawns, and the message will come up to let you know that, you go to your map, and if you zoom out, it's a little hard to tell because I'm in the dark using a chem light, but you can see here's the circle, and you can see it's got the hash lines in it, and the FOB will fall somewhere inside of that circle. Now, in my experience, it's usually been pretty close to the question mark. It's usually been pretty close to the middle. That just may be the way it's worked out for me. I haven't played enough of the FOB missions to really be able to break it down. I've only done like 3. And maybe I just got lucky each time and they fell close to the center. But it's gotten me to the point where I start looking near the center pretty quickly and then work my way out. So once you spawn it, what I normally do is I'll fly in on the little bird and fly around the area and look for it, and frequently get shot down. But before I'll take a whole squad, I'll do a recon first, because when I first started playing this mission, I would like go balls to the wall with a whole helicopter full of guys and we'll get killed. So I would do a recon mission initially. All right, so let's take this guy out. I don't know if he may just be unconscious. The way he fell, it sort of looked like he was just going to be knocked out. So let's give him a second. Make sure he doesn't... there you see. Ah, shit, now he ran away. So he's probably coming down out of that tower. Chris V, cheers, boy. Do the side missions just pop up, or do you have a certain level of intel? Yeah, I think I covered that already. I didn't see your question. They're based on the side missions, but you have to earn intel points before they will pop up. Now he's dead. And you can tell the guys are dead when their gun flies out of their hand. If the gun flies out of the hand, that means you killed him. If they fall down kind of stiffly and their gun is still in their hand, that means that they are still alive. They're just unconscious. And they could get back up. Depends on how badly they're injured. In my experience, generally they will get up at least one time. Usually, unless you get a good headshot, usually they will get up at least once. Recon works, yes it does. Alright, so let's try the RPG again. Now this could be tough because of the little rise there, but we'll see. Let's see what happens. Nope. I'm gonna shit. I'm gonna get a little closer before I try doing another RPG, just because, like when you aim at a vehicle, you have to aim like at the very bit where the wheel touches the ground. Otherwise, you're gonna miss. And because of the rise, it's causing me to have to aim at a different spot. So this is just not. It's not a good enough spot to shoot from. Did I, Wilco Charlie, hey, how you doing? I saw your messages on my YouTube, but it wasn't letting me respond to them. So I sent you a message, or I posted on one of my videos hoping that you would see it. So you had a few questions, so I just told you to go ahead and either email me or hit me up on Facebook, and then I could address your questions. And did I edit this with Ace? Yes, I did edit this with Ace. Ace has been added to this. Holy crap, it's all daytime already. This stream is going by much faster than I thought. And you know why? Because I guess it's because I spent so much time having to do those helicopters initially. All right, so we got a few more people in the stream. Let me run through real quick. First of all, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, and then hit the like button if you're liking what you're seeing. I'm hoping the stream is getting better and better. I've made some improvements. Shit. Oh, that wasn't one of them. All right, well, while I'm dead, down at the bottom, you can find my links for my Facebook and email and Twitter. I put notifications on when I'm going to be streaming on Facebook and Twitter. I'm going to be adding Instagram and Snapchat, hopefully soon. So you can subscribe to those to get the notifications of when I'm streaming. You get points. Yeah, unlucky. Well, you know, I didn't see those guys. That's the thing about the AI. That's why I have no qualms about playing in third person, because the AI can see through bushes and stuff. So it's sort of a way of balancing out their supervision with... you balance their supervision with your ability to see in third person. That's how I justify it. Okay, and let's see, you earn points while you're in the chat here. But you have to make sure that you type into the chat. Every 10 minutes, you have to type something in. Or basically, if you type something in, it starts the timer again for another 10 minutes. Because after 10 minutes, YouTube forgets that you're here and it won't credit you points. You get 10 points for every 10 minutes. And you can use those for getting into raffles and gambling and stuff like that. As a matter of fact, let's start a bet right now. I'm going to put up a bet, so give me a second. Let me bring that up. What we're going to do is we're going to make a bet on whether or not I can complete this FOB mission without getting killed again. So let me set this up real quick. And we're going to call it Mission Success. So, option 1 is going to be I complete mission, or I get killed. All right, so you're going to have 2 minutes to, once I post it, which it's not posted yet, you're going to have 2 minutes to put your entry in. You can bet up to 100 points. Or whatever your max. If you only have 60 points, of course, you can't bet 100 because you only got 60. So I'm going to start the bet here. And it should be popping up in the chat here in just a second. There it is. And what you do is I'll type it in so you can see. You're going to put in bet, exclamation point bet, space, whichever option you have. 1 is succeeds, 2 is get killed. So I'm going to put 1 because I'm going to succeed. And then how much you want to bet. I'm going to bet 50 points. And it's going to look like that. Exclamation bet, space 1, space, and the amount. And I don't remember if it confirms it or not. All right, option amount, yeah. So go ahead and enter your bets and wait for the timer to run out. Yeah, see, there's my confirmation. The lone conspirator is very shy and only bet 50 on option 1. Bets closed for mission success. Did nobody want to bet? That seemed to, that 2 minutes seemed to go very fast. Hold on a second. Hey, long gonna go. Want to watch earlier episodes first. Once caught up, we'll join live streams. I like these so much to miss something. All right. Local Charlie, hit me up as far as hit me up on my email, and I'll address those questions that you had. I know you resolved a little bit of it, but let me know if you have more questions. Chris V, you gotta go though. Arma's calling. Yeah, Armaholic. All right, Chris. Hope you come back. Hope you subscribe. Hope to see more of you. And thanks for dropping in, guys. I really do appreciate it. All right, let me set the winner option. I'm going to say I got killed because I don't want to get more points. I'm just going to give those away. Set winner option after the end of the bet. Okay, it's going to say I lost. Nobody won because I was the only one that already have, boy. All right, thanks, Chris. I appreciate it. All right, so I'm going to make this 3 minutes. Again, it's going to be the same bet. Mission success, complete or fail. You can bet up to 100 points. You can have 3 minutes to get in. Starting the bet now. All right, so I'm going to bet on option 1. And I'm going to bet 100 this time. All right, so anybody wants to bet your points, go ahead and enter. You got 3 minutes. And then I'll get back to the mission here, get my gear squared away. Nobody wants to bet? Anyone? Anyone? Nobody wants to even bet 1 point, 5 points, 10 points? Max is 100. You can bet 1 if you want. You don't have to go crazy. All right, so I'm geared up. Now I'm just waiting for the bet to run out. All right, you got about a minute and a half left to get into the bet. What for a bet? Oh, betting against me, huh? 100 points. Going head to head now. Well, I do have a little more of a disadvantage now that it's daytime, because anybody without night vision goggles is not going to be affected. Oh, wrong one. I'm going to the RCO. I'm going to change out to smoke grenades. There we go. Then I got about 30 seconds left. 30 seconds, and then the betting's going to be closed, and we'll head on in. And remember, you got to type something into chat, anything, so that YouTube knows you're there and it credits you and gives you points. Type in exclamation points. Type in an exclamation point and then points, and that'll show you how many points you got. All right, almost done. Bet's closed. Bet's closed. Okay. So here we go. We'll halo in. thought I deleted those extra markers. Apparently not. Gotta get back in there and do that. So, hey guys, I just want to thank y'all for hanging out and coming in here. And like I said, I do have some improvements that I've made. I've got more coming. I've also started working on getting my dedicated server back up and going. So hopefully that will be up full time. But that's going to be a few weeks away. May even be a month or two before I get that fully up and running. But it is in the works, and I hope you guys will hop on and play. And that's sort of going to roll into the whole stream as well, because I'll be playing on that server and running the stream from there rather than what I'm doing with right here with this server. And anybody that's playing will be part of the server, or part of the stream, I mean. Woofer, may I suggest going right up to the base and take it out with a rocket, point blank? It's a surefire way. Yeah, it's a surefire way to get you 100 points, my friend. Hell, if you want, I can just shoot an RPG right at this wall here. That'll probably teach him a lesson. It has nothing to do whatsoever with your bet. All right, if you say so. Now, let me see if I can get up on this hill and possibly take something out. Did that get it? No. I don't know what the hell I'm hitting, but I'm not hitting the vehicles. Alright. Not being able to run is really becoming a bit of a problem here. And I haven't seen any vehicles rolling around, so what I'm thinking I'm going to do is I'm going to drop off my RPG here. Or at least the extra rockets. Just keep one RPG to lighten my load, so that I can maneuver. And then once I clear out the infantry, I can come back and get it. Same thing with the demolition blocks. Yeah, there we go. Got a little more mobility now. Uh-oh. Yeah, they're starting to work their way out towards me here. He went down, but I didn't kill him. I got too close to the wall. Alright, he's dead. And if you get too close to these walls, it makes you look up at the sky. I gotta be careful. Well, I have to say, this base doesn't seem to have much in the way of vehicle activity. Thank goodness. But I know there were a lot of guys over there because I saw them earlier. Delete that marker. And there's not a whole lot of cover here. There's plenty of concealment, but I don't trust concealment with the AI because they seem to be able to see right through just about anything. I do have the smoke mod running though, so that when I throw smoke, it is effective against the AI. But I don't know how well the cover works in the trees and stuff. It never seems to work very well for me. And there's nobody in the tower. It looks like the guys got off of the command center there. Unless that's somebody. I can't tell if that's somebody or if I'm just seeing a vehicle. Oh, wait a minute. I think I see somebody. Yeah, there he is. I'm going to put him in my other scope just to get a better shot at him. Alright. So he's about 200 yards. So that's going to be about 0.7. Oh, it hit him. And he still managed to get a shot off. Oh, he's dead that time. Somebody put out some smoke. Oh shit! No! No, no! I got the wrong scope. Oh, I got so lucky. Put a few more to him, make sure he stays down. Need to change out my damn scope. Holy crap, that was close. Take his medical gear. The concealment, they shoot where they expect you to be? Like where they last saw you, or where they think you're going? There's another guy. Shit, I lost him. Where the hell did he go? There he is. He's dead. Another one. He's dead. Those guys look like they were snipers. They got everybody sort of flanking me. I hear somebody shooting from a distance too, and that might be forces coming from the town of Zaros, or even Teresa. More than likely. You know what? These guys aren't even probably from the base. They're defenders from the town. Shit, that's not good. There was a great mission that did show when the AI is unaware, can see you and stuff like that. It's great to get a feel for what conceals and what doesn't. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Oh, son of a bitch. Ah, woofer. You won. I got killed. That sucks. That sucks for me. That's the one thing about the stream is when you're in the middle of a firefight, I tend to get distracted by the chat, and not that I necessarily would have come out on that one, because it sounded like he was a machine gunner and he was really focused in on me. But it definitely draws my attention away from time to time. All right. So you get $100 for that one. Some blood. Yeah, you just got some blood diamonds. All right, so let me edit my loadout. That mission, jeez, I don't know. I kind of want to fly a squad in there, but the problem is with those two towns on each side of me, it may just provoke them that much more. And they're already kind of provoked. So I'm going to start another bet. You got 2 minutes this time to get in on it. Same thing. Will I... $100, yeah. $100, 100 points. It's points, not bucks. Don't want anybody getting confused and thinking I owe them a bunch of cash. So the new bet is open. You can bet up to 100 of your precious points. And while you're doing that, I will finish gearing up. I'm going to have quite the collection of RPGs and explosives in that little corner there at the rate this is going. You bet $1 million. All right. So you got about 50 seconds left to place your bets. Although it looks like a bunch of people left. It's after lunchtime, so people are going back to work. Or back to whatever it is that they do. About 20 seconds left, and then I'll head into the mission. The bet will be underway. If there's anybody that wants to get on the bet, you got 10 seconds left. Alright, I don't think anybody else is getting in, so let me go ahead and jump in. Okay, bet's closed. Oh, geez, I got so distracted I didn't make my own bet. Oh, well. I missed out. So there was quite a few AI starting to surround me there. And they're right near, you can see that line of foliage that they're near. Maybe I need to circle around. Come in from behind them. I think I might have a clearer shot that way. And I think that's what I'm going to do. I just noticed that he runs quick while he's got the parachute on, and then when it switches back to my pack, then he slows down. All right, so I'm going to drop off a little of this extra weight, and I'm going to circle around to the left this time because I think there might be a little better approach that way. So I'll get rid of the RPGs. And a couple of the demolition packs. I wonder if I can keep the demolition packs, if they'll still be able to move. Let's find out. Yes. So I'll hang on to those just in case the opportunity presents itself for me to get in there. This to save me the trip of walking back to get all that gear. I may not have to. Alright, well, first of all, this is going to be a better way because there's a higher hill here, so maybe I can get a look in on what's going on there. And maybe a couple of, well, I only have one RPG, but I may get a clear shot with the RPG from up there. So we'll start right here, just to take a look. There's a lot of junk in the way. I think I can get a shot, though, with the RPG. Yeah, I'm almost positive I can. Alright. That was a successful hit. I don't know what I hit, but I hit something for sure. And hopefully that explosion took out some foot patrols or some foot soldiers as well. I still can't really see anything though. See, as I was landing, it was looking like when I get on this side of these trees here, that I'll have a better view of what's going on inside that camp. I'm pretty sure that MRAP is empty. And it's not armed anyway, I don't believe. So even if it had somebody in it, it wouldn't really matter. Oh, I blew up 2 things. Awesome. And looks like there's a dead guy. So it looks like it killed somebody as well. Oh, and here's a nice little gully to walk along. That's good. Somebody else dead over there? Alright, I'm going to try to get up on this Hesco barrier. If I can get up close to it, then I can start moving around it and clearing out the base if there's anybody even left. Yeah, it turns out that that explosion was... Whoa, 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 whoa! Damn! Gosh! Go! Making Woofer rich. Woofer rich. Back in 2 mics. Oh, Woofer, you said I would make it. You lost 100. I thought you bet on the other one. I thought you bet against me. I take all that back. I take all that hatred back. Sorry. I got sloppy. All right. Well, I think this time I'm going to land in a slightly different location, just so I don't have to walk so far, because that approach really worked out pretty well. So I'll probably continue that way, and I'm pretty sure I can finish the mission from there, because I can just hit it with an RPG or 2, which may even clear out any further troops that are in there, because clearly there are more guys there. I won't bother putting up a bet, because I'm probably going to finish it this time. And nobody seems to want to bet. Unless somebody wants to put up a bet, I'll give you like 10 seconds to put something into chat and let me know you want to bet. Otherwise, I'm going to go in without the bet. So speak now or forever hold your peace. So I'm going to land roughly over there. Alright, so no bet. Halo jumping now. So my plan here is to, once I figure out where I'm going to land, because the halo isn't the most accurate thing. Even though you click on the map, it doesn't put you exactly in that spot. It puts you approximately, I think, like within 50 yards of it. So once I get my bearings and I get within a reasonable range, I will take a couple of RPG shots at anything I can clearly see and try to eliminate. Because to win the FO or to complete the FOB mission, you just have to destroy the assets that are there. You don't have to clear out the troops, as far as I remember. So I might be able to complete this mission just by lobbing some RPGs in there. And I just learned that you can also walk fast. Oh, I forgot to pick up explosives. Damn it. I forgot to bring them with me. No wonder I'm walking so quickly. Alright, well, let's see what I can do with the RPGs. Did that miss? Nope, got it. Three. Whoa, no. Okay, that's all three. See, FOB has been destroyed. So I've accomplished the mission, but now I've got to get the hell out of here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to deploy smoke. Let me just make sure I have, smoke grenades. Oh. Grenade out. Alright, so now we put out some smoke grenades here. Let's get the hell out of Dodge. So what I'll do is I'll fall back from the FOB, which, by the way, their alert level went from 60 down to 36% now, so that's a nice decrease. I'm going to fall back from that FOB to a safe location, and then I will come in and rescue myself. I'll try to tell one of the AI to fly in. We'll see if that works, but this morning the AI didn't seem to be working very well, so I'm not counting on that working very successfully. But let me get in this building here, and then I can check the map and start the AI. Now that I'm a little ways back from the danger. So let's get to the map. I kind of want to go to that chapel. But first let's get the AI into a chopper. So we'll assign him a vehicle. Put him in the Ghost Hawk. And I'm going to assign these guys as a group so that they'll get on the gun. So I'll have 2 gunners as well. And then I'll have them fly in. So while they are getting in the helicopter, I will continue towards the chapel. Yeah, they got me, Woofer. I was walking around. I was walking through that gully, and got up to the Hesco barriers, and I got kind of sloppy because there were a bunch of dead bodies. I saw all the guys that got killed by the explosions, so I got sort of complacent, like I probably got them all, which clearly I didn't. I came around the corner and there he was. I got freaked out and trying to aim down on him and panicked, and yeah, it was bad. It was a terrible display. However, I went back in there just now and took out the 3 remaining cargo. The cargo units, which I think that may be all I have to destroy is those cargo boxes. I may not have to destroy the vehicles. But anyway, I destroyed those 3, and that completed the mission. So now I've got some AI to... they're assigned to the helicopter, and I'm going to have them come down and extract me, hopefully. Alright, so now they've got their waypoint, so let's do a remote view. And they're doing nothing. Dirty bastards. Alright, so I will put him down on his belly. And I'll just take this one over. And I'll just follow the waypoints that I set for the AI. Yeah, because once I completed that mission with her, I'm way the hell down there behind enemy lines. I've got no way home because I haloed in, so I have to go down and extract myself. That's the one drawback to using the halo, is that you got no way of getting out other than by foot, or unless you can steal an enemy vehicle, which I didn't do. I was getting shot at after taking out those units, so I just elected to fall back rather than take a chance of getting killed again. What version of Liberation am I running? I honestly don't know. But isn't... You know what? I don't know. Because I don't know if I subscribed to it on Steam or if I downloaded the mission from, I think, their website, which I think that's maybe the way I went. Did you download it off of their website? I like the fact that when you get within 500 meters of the waypoint, it shows you the new waypoint, because they sort of allow for that, for the fact that you're going to have that inertia, that forward momentum. All right. Coming in for a landing. Stand by for extraction. Nope. Didn't slow down soon enough. Somebody's shooting at me. Yeah, somebody's shooting at me. Oh shit, what the hell is he doing? Ah! Little bird. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong part of the map. Shit. Shit. Alright. Need to establish a new extraction point. Hopefully my gunners can take down some of those guys shooting at me. Did I get killed? I got killed. I must have gotten killed. Damn it. Get the hell out of here, that's for sure. Not all the chat messages seem to show up on the stream. It looks like it is on my preview, but I don't know about the internet. It looks like they're all coming through. I don't have a clear view of the monitor window for YouTube, but it does seem like yours all came through based on what I can see. This was definitely a better helicopter to use to go into extract me, because it will put up with more abuse than the little birds. Little birds get shut down pretty easy and damaged. All right, so that accomplished lowering the enemy's awareness. Wolfer, gotta go. I'll be back later if you're still on. I have a video to edit. Well, good. Because I want to see it. What's it on? Or is it a secret mission? Is it a secret operation? Where are these guys going? AI is always wandering off somewhere. Gotta keep an eye on them every minute. They're like young children or dogs. You just can't count on them to stay put. And that guy's jacked up. He needs first aid. All right, well, while I wait for him to settle down so I can give him first aid. Thinking that... I don't know if I want to do the convoy mission or take Calithia. I want to do the convoy mission, I think, because I really want to get ammunition built back up so that I can build some more potent assets. So if this guy ever stops walking, where the hell is he going? Settle down, dude. Sit down. We got somebody west of us? $600 meters. And he's in the helicopter.
Understood. Waiting.
He's not waiting though. He's screwing around. Just now it gave me an option to recycle. I don't know what it wanted me to recycle though. Because these little birds are from the base. But I guess if they're not at the base, they can be recycled. I don't know. I suppose this can be recycled too. Doesn't say it. I don't know. Alright, well, anyway, I want to heal this guy up before I send him out on any missions. He won't stop though. All right, let me see if I take control of this squad. I might have to break this unit up just so I can heal him. I may just have to take control of him. He's delirious with pain. All right. So, let's see. The convoy missions are tricky because they don't always follow an obvious route. Like you would think, like I had one where it originated up here someplace, and you would think that it would just hop on this main highway, right? Just follow it all the way down because its waypoint was like down here someplace. Let me clear out these markers, but it didn't. It meandered over all these little roads here, and then finally got on the main road, and then got off of it again somewhere down here for a little bit. I mean, it did hit the main road, but it took a while to get on it, and then it got off of it again for a bit. A second one that I did started from roughly the same location, but never got onto the main road until where was it? Like way down here. It covered almost this whole half of the island on the back roads. So it's hard to set up an ambush because you just don't know where the heck he's gonna, what route he's gonna take, and without, you know what? One of the things that I want to do is I want to be able to build an attack helicopter because then the convoy would be much easier to contend with. Because the other issue with the convoy is they do have armed escorts, so they have APCs that can shoot you out of the sky if you try to just land near them and ambush them real quick from the air. So you need something that can shoot. And let me see if I have any kind of helicopters. Nope. Right now, all I can build is a drone. I'm going to configure my video a little bit. My text is a little bit blurry. I just wanted to see if I could make it a little sharper. I gotta restart, so I don't want to do that. Maybe I can take the Ghost Hawk, put a squad in the Ghost Hawk, and there'll be gunners on each gun. Maybe they'll disable the vehicles and then perhaps put the squad down. So maybe I'll try that. Let's see, what time is it? It is 5 o'clock in the afternoon, so we're going to be getting dark before too much longer. So let me build a bunch of AT guys. An auto rifleman, a grenadier, and another AT guy. Also, let me rearm myself. There, now I'm geared up. And we'll start the secondary objective. And that'll be the convoy hijack. In addition to being able to capture the ammo that the convoy captures, it reduces your alert level by another 15%. So that FOB mission reduces the alert level of the enemy by 40. This reduces it only by 15, but since I'm at 36% now, that will be, it'll still be pretty helpful. And usually there's 3 ammo crates worth about 75 points worth of ammo each. All right, so we'll start that. Let's see where the waypoints pop up. All right, so there's Nadaso is where it's spawning. Where the hell is that? Okay. So there's the convoy start point. They have a there's a waypoint here, which should be the midway point, and then they should have an ending waypoint. So we'll probably just go for the midway. Wait for them to arrive and ambush them there. Let me get everybody in here. Right, well, they're loading up. Let me see if there's an end waypoint.
Standing by. Ready. Waiting. Standing by. Standing by.
Because I'll just set up an ambush there. Okay, there's I don't know which is the end point. He may be going here first. And based on the way he's traveling, that looks like where he's going. So I'm going to set up the ambush there. And hopefully we can get there and land and unload everybody in time to ambush the enemy convoy. And the convoys that I've run into have consisted of the truck carrying the ammo, one escort vehicle, which would be an MRAP or a APC with a grenade launcher or machine gun, and a truck carrying a squad of infantry. We need to try to get there quickly. Hopefully he's meandering through the back roads. Yeah, it looks like we should be able to get there ahead of the convoy. Before you gotta go. Alright, thanks for hopping on and hanging out. Oh, wait a minute, that's an old message. I'm reloading an old message. I thought he came back and had to go again. Ah, shit. It looks like an enemy objective over there, so I'm taking fire from them. Alright, here we go. I think just about everybody's out now. Change formation to a line formation. The only problem we're going to have here is we're walking into the sun. I don't know how much that affects the AI when the sun's in their eyes, but it certainly does affect human players. And let's see, where's the convoy at? Yeah, this convoy route is shorter than the previous ones I've... That's probably them. Alright, let me just zoom in.
West. I've got a visual. Technical. 700 meters, bearing 285. Truck, half click, bearing 285. Contact, MRAP, 300 meters, bearing 255.
Oh, there's the convoy. There's the convoy.
400 meters, northwest. Rifleman, machine gunner, 400 meters, northwest. He's down. Target neutralized. Rifleman.
So there's the ammo right there. Damn it, I missed the truck. That's the infantry truck. Sweet. I didn't get the truck, but I think I took them. Nah, they just got down. I didn't kill them. Oh, no, no. MRAP. Holy crap. Oh, they didn't take out the MRAP. I thought he did. Nice. He took it out. My guy can't decide what to do. Alright, I need to take out the tires. You try to take out those tires. Oh, damn it. I got the wrong scope in. Nice. No, I thought he flattened a wheel. He didn't. And then try to put an RPG near him. Damn it, he's getting away. Alright, we gotta get back in the helicopter, damn it. And that sucks because he could get reinforcements. He could pick up another escort vehicle. Shit. My ears are ringing from all that noise, machine guns shooting off near me, and explosions. Man, I'm surprised I didn't get jacked up in that with 2 MRAPs around us.
Copy that. Roger that.
All right.
Waiting. Standing by. Ready. Waiting. Waiting. Ready. Ready.
See, and the thing is, I've got to try to, like, if I destroy the truck,
400 meters west.
I get 15. It'll take off the 15% of the enemy's awareness, but I want the ammo more than anything. That truck is moving pretty quick. It's moving pretty fast considering we blew out one of the wheels. Hopefully, he didn't pick up an escort. There he is. He's hard to see. And man, he's moving fast. See if my gunners can do some damage. Oh sure, when you want AI to drive around corners and stuff, they drive like shit, but when they're trying to get away from you, yeah, then they do fine. Oh no! Shit! My helicopter's jacked up, so I can't even chase him anymore if he gets away. I thought they had... Oh, son of a bitch. I dropped the helicopter down in front of him to block him, and he smashed into me and jacked up my chopper. Now where's he at? Alright, so at this point, because I might have damage to the fuel system, it'd be best to, oh crap. My anti-torque rotor is jacked up. Oh man, no, no, no. Enemy fire, enemy fire. I gotta get to the south. This helicopter's damaged. Alright, my fuel situation doesn't seem so bad. My main rotor is damaged. So far, that doesn't seem to be a major problem. The anti-torque is damaged, which is what's causing some control issues, but hopefully nothing gets worse before I can get to the ground and set up the ambush. Some control issues. Alright, now we just gotta wait for him to show up. I wonder if there's anything in the helicopter, like a grenade launcher. Nothing. Damn it. A grenade launcher would be perfect for this, because a grenade launcher won't destroy the truck without a lot of shots, but it will take out the tires pretty quickly. However, I don't have one. You know what? I do believe I took a grenadier with me, though. So maybe I can take his gun. I need to check, see if I'm hurt. Nope. Alright, I'm going to take his gun.
Roger. Standing by.
Oh shit, he's here already.
100 meters left. Got a man down.
Alright,
Contact
Truck.
man.
truck's finally disabled. Did he throw a grenade? Crap. Ooh, that was close.
Man down.
Sit still, buddy. I gotta help treat you. Damn it. Alright, so I
We'll go.
completed that mission, so I get the 15% off. And now, 50% sounds like I get a discount at the store. Alright, so medical menu. Let's patch this guy up. Now I got to make arrangements to ship back the ammo boxes. And give him some morphine. Alright, so that arm's a little wounded too. Alright, so he's all set up. Now let's see. Dark. You know, for as much time as this mission runs in the night, I really need to bring a chem light with me. Or a flashlight. So, this thing needs 4 tires. I guess I'll just... unload the ammo boxes there, just to make sure they don't go anywhere. And let me go back up to my base here. I know it's hard to see. And I'm going to take remote control of the helicopter pilot. Alright, so now that I'm in the light, what I need to do is I need to be able to transport I think he's getting in the helicopter, right? Yeah. So I've got a damaged helicopter down there, and 3 boxes of ammo, which I need. So I think maybe the best thing to do is to take an FOB, fly it down there, and establish an FOB there. And I don't know why this guy is still moving. See, I don't know why the AI does that. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send an FOB down there and establish it down there so that I can repair and replace units and cash in that ammo. So this guy's gonna wander, which sucks, but not much I can do about it. And I need the Chinook, which is actually at that other base. So I need to take control of I'm going to have to fly the little bird over there. So I'll take I got to bring the Chinook back here to Bravo. I'll pack up Bravo and reestablish it down south. And then I'll have to at some point move Alpha probably over to where Bravo is now. Either that or just go take Alpha and move it now, which I think might be the better move because I haven't been using it that much. And I've been trying to make sure I land the helicopters off away from the roads because the civilian vehicles that seem to drive around and crash into my units. And now I'll fly over, I'll get FOB Bravo or Alpha and relocate that down south. So as you can see, the convoy tends to be rather elusive. Even though I was right at their middle waypoint, all their other units were able to distract me and my squad from disabling the ammo truck. So for my own notes, and as advice to anybody else that plays it, bring grenade launchers to disable the ammo truck. You're going to want to disable it with grenade launchers so that you can take out the wheels and stop it without destroying the truck. And it looked like you've got to take, on that particular truck, you have to take out 4 wheels, or at least, yeah, it looks like 4 wheels, because I had three wheels off on one side, and it wasn't until the, well, you know what, you may be able to take 3 on one side. That might be enough to do it too. But yeah, you're going to want a grenade launcher, because anything more powerful could destroy the truck and you lose the ammo. Anything less is going to make it hard to disable it. Because I was shooting the tires with a 7.62 and it was taking a lot of shots. So that's the lesson learned in this mission, this episode today. Also, this convoy had a much shorter route than the previous ones I've done. So if you do set up an ambush at their middle or ending waypoints, you might have a long wait depending on the route that they take. So just be aware of that. be prepared to sit and wait for a while. Now, of course, you could send an AI squad for the ambush and then just leave them sitting there, and they'll take care of the ambush, hopefully. But I don't like leaving the AI in charge of anything because they do stupid things. They're so unpredictable sometimes. Now this guy here, I'm not going to worry about him because if he's not within 100 meters of an FOB, he will be deleted upon the end of this session. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'll just let him get deleted. Alright, so there's the container. I'll just airlift this to that southern location. And same thing with that light. That light that I built, it should get deleted since it's not going to be close to an FOB. Alrighty. Alright. I just gotta check something and I'll be right back. Alright. Now that we're underway, let me just check my route. I'm going to take a safer route just because I've got the FOB I don't want to lose, and I don't want to take the chance of even just being disabled because it'll just drag things out. Better to take a little bit more time and go through the safer route and make sure I make it there, because in the long run it'll be faster. Because if you don't and you have to worry about respawning and getting another helicopter or trying to go repair this one if it gets damaged, the FOB could get damaged or destroyed, and that would take even more time to undo that damage. So FOB Alpha is now being relocated after spending quite a few episodes in that position. And it looks like it's 1 o'clock in the morning game time. So we're going to reestablish it down here, because this is actually not a bad spot. It's far enough away from all the enemy positions that it should be relatively safe, but it's behind enemy lines, which is going to allow me an FOB to operate out of. That's further to the south, which is good. So moving this FOB to this location is going to have a bunch of good points to it. It's going to put me in a location that's going to make it easier to conduct operations. Also, I'll be able to repair that Ghost Hawk a lot easier. I'll be able to repair that enemy truck, which is a Typhoon, and then we can commandeer it. So it'll give me a truck to use. And I'll be able to do it without having to travel long distances to accomplish those things. Otherwise, I'd have to get a repair vehicle or a repair box all the way the heck down there. Alright, let's see how far my other guy wandered off. He might have even wandered into enemy territory and got shot, I don't know. Alright. I'm not going to worry about that right now. Right now I'm going to get this FOB put up. Repackage. Oh, deploy. There we go. Oops, wrong button. There, and that should be FOB Bravo. Well, what the hell is this? Oh, the other one must have turned to Alpha. Let me build a light. Portable lights. There we go. I can see my map again. So this one became Alpha. All right. So this was Bravo, but now it's Alpha. And Alpha becomes Bravo. So let me build the repair truck. Huron. No, Hemet repair right there. And Ghost Hawk's repairing. There, that one's all done. Now I'll go repair the Typhoon and then deal with that ammo. And I might be close enough to cash in the ammo right here. Yeah. So the ammo is going to be worth 75 units each. Awesome. It's not repairing. Can't believe that this truck isn't close enough to repair it. Still not repairing it. Maybe I gotta manually do the wheels? I don't know. But that means I would have to get more wheels. I'm not sure if I can build those or not. You know what? I could just take it off the Hemet and then delete the Hemet. Although, yeah, I could do that. I wonder if there's spare wheels in the Hemet. What the heck did it do with the wheel? Great. What do with the wheel? What the hell? Alright, see if I can take this wheel off. What I'll do is I'll take the wheels off of this and then just recycle it. And the reason I go through the effort of this is because if you build your own HEMTT or your own transport truck, it costs fuel. And that there's a limited amount of fuel, and which means that you have a limited number of vehicles that you can have built. And then once you reach that limit, you can't build anymore. However, if you capture vehicles, there is no limit to that. It doesn't take away from your fuel resource just because you own an enemy vehicle. It only takes away when you build it. So that's why I want to have this, because I can have one extra, I can have an extra cargo truck without it actually costing me anything. All right, so take off one more wheel. Then I can recycle this repair truck, because I don't need it anymore, and that'll give me the fuel resources for this back. Oh, this says, removing wheel. It put the other wheel on there, but it's not showing it for whatever reason. That's weird. Let's see if it goes on this time. It might have been a problem because that other truck was parked so close. Oh, what the hell? I'm going to load this into the cargo. Maybe not. Let me just release it over here. So what is up with this? So I'll move this one out of the way. See if it works this time. There we go. And I'll take this one out. I'll just put it in its cargo. It's not close enough. we go. Still showing that my wheels are damaged. It's in red. So now that I've replaced them, let me park next to the repair truck again and see if it'll. Oh, wait a minute. So is this vehicle not repairable? Huh. Well, after it does seem to be pulling to the right. It's also after 4 in the morning, so we're going to be getting daylight here pretty quick. Once I restart the server, that vehicle should be 100% repaired, so it really won't matter. And we'll recycle this one, and I'll get my resources back for it. There we go. All right, so I wasn't able to capture an objective this episode because the side missions took longer than expected. I did capture the FOB to get my the enemy's awareness down. It's now at 34%. I also did the convoy mission, so now I'm back up to 251 in ammo, which is not great, but at least I can build some more potent units. And I've established a FOB in the south. So now I just want to move the helicopter, or helicopters plural, from here. I think there's only this one left. And I just want to move this over to FOB Alpha so that it doesn't despawn and end up back at the main base. Because any vehicle left further than 100 meters from the FOB will despawn. Now for these little birds and the helicopters that I currently have, that's no big deal because these are the ones that initially spawn at the main base. So what they'll do is they would despawn and respawn at the main base. But I want them closer to my forward operating areas. As it is, I think I lost a little bird earlier, so that one's going to respawn back at the base. But that's okay. It's not a big deal. Vehicle. Oh, vehicle ammo. Vehicle ammo, vehicle ammo. There's a bunch of vehicle ammo spawning at this base. I should probably bring that stuff. I'm surprised nothing's spawning here, but the Zeleron base doesn't. Oh, the Yabhan R3 Combat Air Support. What is that? to figure out what that unit is. I think it's a... That was an aircraft, but I'm not sure what that is. Oh, there it is. It seems to be a drone. But I need a lot more. It looks like I need more ammo to build that. I can't quite tell how much. So I think that may be the armed one, which would be good because then I can launch either their guided missiles. I can't remember if it's the Hellfire or the AGM-65. But then I can use those to take out the FOBs without even having to go down there. I just take the the unmanned UAVs to take care of those. So that would be a good thing. So I'll have to do a little research on what those are and what those cost. So we are at the end of today's stream. It's 3:30. So tomorrow, Caletheia will be on the menu. That will be captured tomorrow, along with probably another 1 or 2 side missions. Actually, I definitely got to do another side mission of the rescue the pilots, because I am now down to 8 intel points, which means I don't have enough to run any side missions. So Caletheia will be the first thing, so that I can try to capture some POWs, because the POWs can be interrogated for intel points. So it'll be Caletheia to get POWs, then the down pilot side mission to increase the number of intel points we have. All right, so that brings this stream to a close. I want to thank everybody for tuning in today's live stream. If you're watching this on YouTube as a video after the live stream, and I thank you for dropping in and checking it out. If you haven't already, please subscribe. Give me a like if you enjoyed it. You can add me to your Facebook and your Twitter. I do make announcements for when I'm going to stream there, so you can get notified. I'm also going to be adding Instagram and Snapchat, hopefully, relatively soon. So you can get notifications there as well soon. I've also started a Patreon page for anybody who'd like to support this stream and the things that I've got coming up, which include putting together a server so that people can join me and play, and the computer will be able to handle it. This is a good one, but that one will be much better, and we'll be able to handle more people joining in on the server, so that we can have more humans playing on here rather than just me. Not that that's what's stopping anybody else from joining. School and work is what's mainly been the issue. But I also want to start doing a nighttime stream with people playing in a Sandbox Zeus server. So hopefully that'll happen, and then you guys can get in on the stream with me. And that would be cool. So that is where we stand at the end of episode 13. Thanks again. Please come back, and I will be back here tomorrow. So see you then. Thanks for joining me.